Hey everybody, Mikeycat Outdoors here. So what are we doing today? I'm out here at Giant City State Park. It's probably going to be a multi-day attempt to do this, but they got a gnome hike. They got 7 different trails that they've got little gnomes hidden on. So I'm here at the visitor center. I'm going to go hit the head and head to the trail that's right next to this and start checking things out. Cool, look at these little festive fellas. A bobcat, a skunk, and a turkey. Merry Christmas. Oh, found one of the little gnomes right there already. Well, got done in there. So yeah, there's basically 7 trails, and I've got till February 1st to find them and take a picture with me with them. And that way, when you get done, you get a cool little patch and get to say I completed it. Arrowwood Self-Interpretive Trail. Woohoo! This is a nice short one here. So, this is just a tiny little loop, and there's a couple other trails that you can get to from here from walking distance. Like the Post Oak Trail, which is the handicapped one, and there's some other stuff nearby too. So I had to put my hood and jacket on. Got a little mist in the air, and I forgot my umbrella. I thought I had it in the car, but it's not. And I don't have a rain jacket, so this will be fun. All right, you got the T. You can go off either direction. Find this guy, so I'm going to do per usual and come down here to the right and go around the loop. I'm sure he's probably halfway in or something. I doubt they'd put it right at the beginning. They want people to hike these things. Oh, I think I found them. It says right here to Post Oak Trail. It says, please do not remove. Congratulations, you have found the trail gnome. Woohoo! Winter tree finder. Okay. So, I guess I'm going to take my picture with him. So here I am on film. Woohoo! Got proof. Well, I guess since I found that one, I'm going to go down here to Post Oak, because I can just walk across the road to that one without having to drive. And then look for that one. Shouldn't be too bad. And then I can come back and complete this and go back to the parking lot. Got the observation deck for the Post Oak Trail at the lake. I'll walk around here. It's a tad bit nippy today. Get that little mist in the air. Blood pressure was crazy high last night, so feeling my absolute best. And when I say high, I mean like 154 over 98 last night. Yeah, that was a little scary. Took a few hours. Took a little extra medication to get it down. So I'm having some stress-related spikes. And I'll go into that sometime later in the future. But yeah, just enjoy the peace and tranquility of the trails here. Just relax, close your eyes, and take a deep breath. Bronchitis. This is the easy trail. It's all paved for the most part. Yeah, refinished this a little while back. Got some cool little lookout points. Coolness around here. Oh, I think I might see them up here. Yeah, I think I do. I'm beginning to think if I go backwards on these trails, I'll find them a lot quicker. So there he is. Whew. See what his little thing says, do not remove. So, found the trail gnome. Gotta take my picture with this bad boy. Cheeseburger. Woohoo! Here I am. It's pretty out here. To contemplate how the natural resources connected. Well, water, earth, wind, Hopefully no fire yet this time of year. But I'm gonna go over here, work my way back to the rest of that other trail, head back to the parking lot. And I'm gonna eat me a nice little Caesar salad over there. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. It's about 2 o'clock right now, so probably ought to eat. Have yogurt and a little flan cup. So that's pretty much been my sustenance for the day. I think I need a little more than that, but say goodbye to the Post Oak Trail. Hopefully I don't get run over coming down the road here. I'm gonna walk my way on down back to the bridge over there. Still technically fall time, although it feels like winter. We got a little warm up today in the maybe low 50s, mid 40s. Well, time to go see my buddy the gnome here again. Woo! And I head the rest of the way, finish the trail, why not? Back up here with T. And I head on back to the visitor center. Oh, starting to polish off one of these chicken Caesar salads. And you can see there, it's nice, brisk 49 degrees. And then it's, I don't know, 2:51 right now, so it's getting close to 3. And visitor center is going to close in like 5 minutes. What do they say? The early roamer gets the gnomer. Look who it is! It's Little Helper! And she's gonna leave me. Yeah! What a loyal hiking buddy. So her and one of her friends came down here separately. Yeah, nice waste of gas money, but that's a dad talking there. But she wanted to hang out with her buddy and do the grotto and Makanda boardwalk and all that good stuff. And they're gonna head on down to the Giant City Nature Trail. But I'm over here at Devil's Standtable. Woohoo! So we're gonna try to find that little gnome. Hopefully they didn't put it somewhere off on one of the oddball parts of the trail, because that would suck. Because man, it's enough climbing and walking around. There's enough tributaries that come off of this trail and climbing areas and other stuff. I don't want to have to roam too far. Look at all that beauty. That's nice. And up top the bluff there, that's where the Post Oak Trail rides on top of all this stuff. Now I do see a park bench here. No gnome yet. They aren't going to make it that easy on us, huh? I'm gonna have to hunt for this guy. Oh, coming on down here, a lot of pigeons and stuff flying around up there and down here in the brush. And I think I found our Mr. Gnome already. Cool beans. Didn't have to go too far for this guy. It's right down here in the bottom. Please do not remove. Woohoo! Well, here we are, Devil's Standtable, gnome number 3 for the day. Woohoo, buddy. You know, I almost think he looks like old goat in the woods. Might be where they got the inspiration. Say goodbye, old goat. Goodbye, friend. See you on the trail. You hear all the birds cooing down here. That's one thing when you're down here in the summertime and it's all grown up and you can't see anything. You hear a bunch of rustling and you're like, what is it? Just a bunch of birds flying around. Oh, got the sign here for the trail exit. That's originally where I thought they were going to have that gnome. You got the nice stand table. It's beautiful out here. All that rock bluffs. And that's sweet. You can continue on down that way unofficially. Trail extends kind of unofficially for quite a while. But it says trail exit this way. So that's what I'm going to do for expediency because it's going to get dark. Woohoo. It's a nice short trail, man. Unless you lengthen it out. Figure I knock the short ones out first. No point in spending a boatload of time on a short day where daylight's running short. So I've probably got an hour at most of daylight. And it's going to be nice and dark and all the rain's going to be pouring down. So I'm going to head my way down to Giant City Nature Trail. Daughter and her friend are down there. I'm going to try it. See if they've come across the gnome yet down there. Well, we're out here at the Giant City Nature Trail. We're gonna roam gnome if we want to. Roam gnome around the world. Roam gnome if we want to. On the Giant City Nature Trail. Pretty cool, Maynard. Let's check this bad boy out. Don't forget to wipe your feet. So, I had a little chest discomfort back in the car. Check my blood pressure, 139 over 90-ish. So, not good, not bad, but just took a third of a pill just to see if I can lower it a little bit. Exercising's obviously going to raise it, but with things were last night, I'm not going to risk it for the biscuit. Try to keep myself in shape, but also not overdo it. Figure I'd peek up here by the park bench where everything comes back together. Not seeing anything up here. Talked to my daughter. She's down here, not too far on the trail, but I'll head on down that way, see if I can find her. They're generally not making these things too super hard to find, but I figure, well, I'll check close to the egress. That way I can save myself time if it's there, right? I know that's cheating, but whew, I'm already tired. I'm just starting. Daughter said she was up here at this rock earlier when I called her. She's not there now. You got all the cool little side jaunts here. So there's still enough people out here on the trails today. There's that cool little area my son and I went off back in the summer, up off trail. Coming around the big bluff down here. Oh, they're really cool rocks out here. Coming down here, getting close to the little kitty cave down the way here. It's just slightly off trail. Alright, just coming back around. There's a trail over there. You got the little kitty cave. I remember right back here. Turn the light on. You get in the regular mode. There we go. You can see that goes back a ways. Kids can fit in there, and there's a way to actually get up on top. It's a little too cramped for adults, but it's kind of neat for the kiddos. I look like Quasimodo out here. Oh, good thing there weren't any gnomes in that cave, right? That'd be freaky. Ooh. Going on the boardwalk. Do 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 under the boardwalk. On top of, around, inside, on the bottom, underneath, upside down, boardwalk. I'm bored of the walk. No. Woohoo! Coming up here near the streets of Giant City pretty soon. Daughter said the gnome's out here a little past this. She found it. Let's see if we can find it out here. This reminds me so much of Panther Den Wilderness. Nature trail that way. And all these various carvings on the walls. Whee! Coolness, man. Definite coolness. Got the boulders. Whew. Definitely warming up out here. It's quite a bit of a workout going through all this, and probably a little overdressed. Oh, I think I see the gnome right here, baby. Right past the big old rock. I think I see him. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, he got himself some hot chocolate. Yeah, and some earmuffs. Pretty cool. Well, here's me and my buddy. He's got the hot cocoa and the earmuffs, and yeah, probably don't need the earmuffs out here. It's a little warm when you're hiking this. If you're sitting here, probably need them. But yeah, this is fun. Isn't that right, old goat? Yeah, my buddy's gonna say, knock it off. That ain't me. Yep, just right past this nice little rock and kitty walk thing here, whatever you want to call it, the gauntlet. Right by the staircase coming down, down, down. So yeah, I knocked this one off the list. This way, master. I would have thought the gnome would have been like way down here or a little further down. But it wasn't as far as I thought it would be. I'll tell you what though, I'm not looking forward to going up that hill right before the park benches. That's the one that always wears me out. I'm getting a little too sweaty with this on. I'm gonna have to take it off. Oh, it's a little drizzly, a little misty. I don't know, there's pros and cons to it, but getting a little sweaty and overheated. I haven't really done a whole lot of walking the past few weeks just because the weather's gotten cold and wet, and my lady cat and I used to walk about 3 miles in the evening after work every night, and that was nice. That was good exercise, but it was all flat land and you know, not super strenuous, but it was good exercise nonetheless. It's just having sitting and all the other stuff going on in life. But this is kind of therapy, being out in the woods, getting to kind of unwind, relax. Although I'm working up a sweat. I don't know if that's really relaxing, but you know what I mean. Not physically relaxing, maybe more mentally. but you do have to watch it and throttle it in a cold weather like this where it's damp. You gotta watch it too if it starts raining on you. This is hypothermia weather. Giant City Nature Trail and River to River Trail meets right here. The River to River Trail's big one, buddy, really big. So here's the beginning of the trek up. Whew. And these rocks are gonna be a little slick. I know that already. Oh, hi, Trebek, so we meet again. Lake Day. And look who I stumbled upon. Little helper. There we are. Hikey, hikey, hiking. I had to take that jacket off because it was overheating way too much. And that'll affect you. So layering is important in the colder months. If you dress too warmly, you're going to sweat and then you're going to get sick. It could be what's going on, but I think with everything else, I just got to kind of play it by ear and be careful. Back out here by the confluence. A few people out in that little cave down there. Those are the folks I was talking to earlier. Made it back here to the bridge. Pretty cool. Well, everybody, I think I'm going to head over to the lodge and relax a little bit, see what I can do about my blood pressure, and yeah, call it a day. I'll come back and finish the other 3 trails on another day when I got more light and it's not starting to fizzle down rain. So, catch you again sometime soon. That'll be part 2. Merry Christmas, man, at the Cool Buffalo. In here at the Giant City Lodge. It's always one of my favorite places to hang out. Old 1930s architecture. Cool Buffalo restaurant. There's no train around. Ooh, that's a bumpy. Christmas time, Christmas time. Christmas time in Makanda. Hey everybody, I'm back. Woohoo! Survived. Well, I'm going to continue on with the second day of finding all the gnomes on the Gnome Roam. I got 3 trails left out of 7 and hope that I do okay. Got a little pain occasionally here in my ticker, and my blood pressure's been kind of elevated lately, so they have adjusted things since the other day, and I'm going to go in for a stress test eventually, but hopefully I'll get through this one all right. Gotta love getting older. But I'm going to go try to find those 3 pesky little gnomes and finish this up and get my patch. So let's check it out. Good old Trillium. Gotta love this trail. Now, if I'm a betting man, I want to say that that gnome is going to be somewhere up on the bluffs. So yeah, big difference with today. I got my thick merino wool outer layer, and I got a, I don't know if it's a poly or a merino base layer, but last time I had a fleece and a jacket, and it was a little too much. So I'd rather hike a little cold and warm up and be able to perspirate and vent out rather than get too hot. So hopefully I'll do a little better on this one, but definitely a bit chilly at the start here, being in the shadow of all these bluffs. It's probably about, I think thermometer on the highway said 46. Forecast said about 40-ish, so I would imagine it's probably closer to 40 out here in the shade. And whew, I've got maybe 2 hours tops to get through 2 hikes. The other one I think might be close to the trailhead unless they moved it. So we'll see. I want to try to get my patch while I'm down here today before the visitor center closes. They close at 3 o'clock. And I'm out here right now at this little intersection. You got the little shelter parking lot over there where all the rock climbers go. And entering all the really cool bluff areas here. Got a creek nearby. This is nice. Apologize too for the jerkiness of the video. Just got my phone on a selfie stick right now, so it bounces around a little bit. And oh, there's a cool cave over there. Ooh, I wonder if some gnome lives in there. Woohoo! Woohoo! Hopefully not. I love this trail because it's got the bottoms, the tops of the bluffs, creeks, all the good elements that you want in a good trail. This is nice. But I did get a few new toys for Christmas this year. It's not Christmas yet, but Santa comes early. So I got a new GoPro 13 that I'm supposed to try out sometime, and got the Volta battery grip and the extra batteries and charger. And I had an old GoPro 8, which it worked. It just, battery life sucked on it supremely. Within like half an hour, 40 minutes, batteries would be dead all the time. And I didn't have a spare charger, so I had to charge them in the device on the version 8. And that got to be a royal pain. Had the media mod. That thing's not waterproof. I found that out the hard way, dunking it in the water. And yeah, I kind of shut the camera down for a while and came back. And I've had a few glitches with it that other people have had too, where you're filming and it loses content. And so I haven't used the 8 too much. But I went and got extra batteries and charger for it. And then I saw the Volta grip for it, and got that at first. And I came back, about a week later, and said, you know, I might try the 13. And I was looking at DJIs and Insta360s and cheapy things that Target had, and you know, just trying to figure out what I really wanted, or if I wanted to do like a Sony camera or something like that. But a big thing about the GoPros, you can get a magnetic mount and put them right here. I was thinking about Insta360 Go 3S to have as like a little pendant, an incognito camera, but about the only place I really need to go incognito with that is when I'm at those historical rendezvous. So I thought, nah, I'll hold off on that when I got a little more money coming in, and then I'll just get the GoPro for now. That way I got 2 cameras that I can use when I'm kayaking, so I can go forward and on me, or reverse, whatever I want to do. And I don't have to worry if they toss in a drink a little bit, you know. So that's kind of what I did. But also got a gift from the little lady cat. Got a Fennec 7 from Garmin, so I'll be able to have some maps on the watch with me. Still trying to debate 2025 how my health's going to be, if I'm going to get the opportunity to do some longer trails out east, but just kind of prepping for it a little bit. And yeah, as I mentioned in the last installment of this video, things have kind of taken a change in my life. So I was one of about 700 people at my site location that got affected by a mass layoff. Yeah, so you can see why the blood pressure went up. I've had some problems with it on long hikes and things when I've gotten overheated before. But yeah, went in there, told them about it, gave them all the readings. It's like, yeah, we'll boost it up on your meds. So went ahead and did that. And yeah, we'll see. Feel a lot of it too. My shoulder has been real bad. Now I'm gonna get seen by a doctor for that. I've injured it a few times. May get surgery on it. So that's making sleep kind of bad. The lack of sleep and bad sleep doesn't make for good hiking. But I got a little decent sleep last night, so decided to finally come out today, check everything out. And really, I ought to stop yapping and start looking at the trail so I don't miss that dang gnome. So I'll catch you in a bit. Woohoo! A lot of rocks on the ground. A lot of roots. Watch where you're stepping. Oh, leg day. Whoo, buddy. Imagine being the guys that had to carry this stuff out here years ago. That had to be rough. Whew. It's very beautiful up here, though. Oh, kitty, kitty, please. Oh, where's the gnome amongst all these trees? I want to get it done so I don't freeze. Ooh. Oh, it's kind of nice up here on top. It's a little bit down below. Maybe some better vantage lookout points. So far, I've not seen the gnome. It's probably closer to the end if I had to guess. It'd be my luck. Do the whole 2 miles and find out it was right there all along. Found him, sneaky little devil. That's not the only thing I found too on this trail. Found some women's sunglasses out here. I'm gonna turn those into the visitor center when I get over there. Hey buddy, got some gloves, huh? Yeah. Woohoo, buddy, found them. Yeah, about halfway up here. So, well, I'll continue on the rest of the way down and get back down to the car and go hit Stonefort after this. Get you later, bud. Whew, slick. Slick mud out here today. Oh yeah, this is the part up here you got all the cool little post holes in the concrete from way back when. A lot of neat finds out here. You see that little bit of ice up here still. That's how cold it is out here. Cool little water cascade going down. Woohoo! Cool lookout areas here. Going down. It's beautiful. So how these women's sunglasses look on top of my head. Now I'm going to turn them back in. I just wanted to free up my hand. So it's going to be interesting when I try out those GoPros too. I got a little remote control for them. It supposedly controls up to 5 cameras, so you can sync, turn them on and off. That'd be kind of nice if I'm doing stuff like multi-shot views at campsites or things like that. So just starting to think outside the box a little bit on possibilities for cinematography. But yeah, I meant you buy something though, within 3 months something new comes out, so always catching up. On down the hill here, got the road from Makanda that leads into the park. Cool little arrows. Go that way! Heading back on down. Gonna miss this warm sunlight up here. It's nice. Makes it feel like it's upper 40s or maybe 50-ish, as opposed to freezing cold down here in the shadows. Yep, see the cars down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woohoo! That's always my favorite part here. These little caves. A little bit off trail, but it's nice back in here. We'll find any cougars or bobcats or bears or Michelle. I gotta go in a regular mode. There we go. Kinda neat. A little musty, but it's dry. Beans Manor. I'm going to head back to the car, go over to Stonefort and check that one out, and Indian Kitchen will be the last stop. Hopefully I get that all done within 50 minutes. So that's the time I got left for a visitor center being open. So I got a good hour and 40-minute drive down here. Definitely don't want to have to drive down again, but if I do, I'll make the most of it. Alright, Stonefort Trail. Half an hour, third of a mile. This one's got a good ascent. And a nice loop up top. So, lining the road here by Stonefort is along the road, like several cavey structures and stuff too, and bluffs. In the wintertime you can explore. Summertime it's usually grown up pretty good. But I don't know. It's that whole philosophy of whether you stay on trail, off trail, or whatever. But on trail, you're just trotting down what's already been trodden down before. You go off trail, yeah, you can cause more ecological damage, I guess is what they say. But oh, it's still pretty cool to just get out and enjoy what nature has to offer, regardless. Stonefort. Hey! There's a rock wall here, part of a Native American structure. For whatever reason, protection or delineating their borders. Don't know. But I head down this way, go clockwise around, as the trail suggests. Ooh, a cool breeze up here. Aha, I see the little gnome sitting there on a log. I'll ask him his name, and in a raspy voice he'll say, "Old goat in the woods!" No. Found you, buddy. Yeah, what you got there? Scarf? Yeah, I got one of those back in the car. Well, here here I am, Mr. Gnome. So we're gonna venture forth. Talk to you later. Well, just found another couple hiking on the woods. They weren't aware of the Gnome Roam yet, so let them know all the stuff going on with it and where you can get the patch. And so it's a neat little fun activity. Yeah, something to do. I'm just kind of staying up here on the top part of the path, not really going off on the edges right now. So I want to shorten this one up a little bit, get back to the last trail and try to get over that visitor center before they close. There are some really cool vistas out here though. I might detour to one. You see my car down there in the parking lot, kinda. Pretty neat. All the nice rocks. Beautiful sun in the sky today. But I gotta go back up this stuff to get back on the official part of the trail. I got this all 6x6'd off really well for erosion wear prevention, and see more of that beautiful wall over there. Coming back on down this little spillway here, over on the other side, there's a nice cavey structure over there. It's worth checking out in the winter time. It's not super big, but it's neat. But I'm gonna head back on down to the car and head over to Indian Creek Shelter Trailhead and try to wrap this up. Well, everybody, here's the last one, Indian Creek Shelter Nature Trail. Half an hour, 3/4 of a mile. So it used to be last weekend, a couple of my buddies came out here and they had it on the sign post, but they moved it. They do say that they move them, I think, like every week or two, so they're not always going to be in the exact same place where somebody else found them. And that one I think would have been a little too easy. And of course, since time is ticking, yeah, it's gonna be fun trying to get over to Visitor Center before they close and redeem this. So we'll see. Well, coming up here to the fork in the trail. So usually take this one counterclockwise. It's got little arrows. And I got some cool little bridges along the way here. Creek. Well, here's the Indian shelter area, and I think I see up the trail here the little gnome sign. This was always a fun trail to go on years ago, except when I fell down off a boulder and bumped my butt right in front of my high school girlfriend. Yeah, I think I found it. I just need to hustle on back to get my prize. Right here on a tree. Oh, he got an Algene bottle. He got himself some water. Well, here we are, buddy. What do you say, old goat? Last one? Yeah, let's go for the home stretch and get our prize. All right, catch you later, buddy. Catch you later. Beautiful rock bluffs here. Yeah, I figure I'll do the whole trails. I'm not going to cheat it. Cool little indent right there. I think a gnome could live there. Woohoo! Another beautiful creek out here. Same creek, but you know what I mean. I was gonna say, a troll probably lives under that bridge. I'm here in a visitor center, so looks like they're open a half an hour later than I thought. I was rushing to get here, but this is good. So let's go get our gnome patch.
I came out to help you hand it out.
Oh, here you go.
Here's your 2024 Giant City Gnome Roam patch.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You do the same.
Well, everybody, I got here to the visitor center at Giant City before they closed. I thought they closed at 3, but the door said 3:30, so got in there, got to freshen up a little bit and get my pictures organized, showed them, and like, okay. So the gentleman gave me the patch. There it is right there, Gnome Roam 2425. So they started a program last year just to try to get people out here more for the winter time. And they said that the first year when they did it, within like a matter of no time at all, they had 500 patches originally, and they just like within a couple of weeks they were gone. So they had to order a whole bunch more. And this year there have been quite a few people out there. They also had a Red Cedar Challenge a while back I missed out on, but that's a 12-mile trail. And they said there were a lot of like 70 and 80-year-olds out there on a trail doing that in one day, which that's pretty impressive considering the time of the year it was. It was still fairly warm out. September normally it'd get cool, but it was still like 80 degrees out on those days this year. And yeah, but that was a fun trail doing as a 2 6-mile day with 25 pounds on my back. But trying to do like a trail run or, you know, real fast hustle through it, that's pretty commendable, getting 12 in one day. But hopefully you guys enjoyed all this. My buddy Sean was out here this past weekend from Hiking with Sean channel, him and his wife Michelle, and yeah, asked him a little bit on a couple of these, like, hey, where'd they put these? I'm thinking they're on top of the bluffs. And I knew the one for Indian Creek Shelter was on the sign, but they ended up moving it, so that one's a good halfway out there. But I would say for most of these, if you go about halfway on the trail, you're gonna find them. This goes on through, I think, beginning of February, and there's information out on the Giant City State Park website. And like I say, you get everything through the visitor center, not the lodge, but the visitor center, which is off of Giant City Road. And you know, they're pretty friendly. They got souvenirs there and other stuff too if you're down here, and just check things out. So hopefully you liked it all. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff, and catch you guys all again in the outdoors. Thanks for watching. Happy 2025, everyone.